So please see the diagram which is given here, in which they have shown you the longitudinal wave. So longitudinal wave, if they have taken one metal strip over here and they just pluck this metal strip in this direction, what is going to happen? The layers over here are going to compress. These are the compressions, and the rest part of the air is known as rarefactions. Now, if the particles over here which are compressed one, the pressure is more, they are going to hit the other particles nearby them in this direction also. Strip is again moving back in its original position. When it is moving back in its original position, the particles over here are loosely packed and the compression is forward in forward direction. So here it is compression now, rest forward and backward direction is rarefaction. Again the particle is moving in other forward in backward direction again. Then another extreme, what is going to happen? The rarefaction is again more increases and compression move in forward direction. So these are the formations of the disturbance in air. Formation of compression and rarefactions are there, which is moving in a longitudinal wave. So please underline the definition of the longitudinal wave, which is given on the page 175 in the last paragraph. This wave, in which the particle of the medium vibrate about their mean position in the direction of propagation of sound, is called a longitudinal wave. So sound travel in the air in the form of longitudinal wave. So please underline this, and then comes to the next page, in which we are showing you the transverse wave. So I have told there are two type of waves, in which transverse wave, which is forming crust and trough. So you can see the diagram over here. The diagram which I have shown you, the same is there. If they thrown one stone in the still water of a pond, what is going to be happen? The particle or the water particle which is over here is going to be pressed by the stone in downward direction, and the other particles which are down, which are at normal level, they are raised up due to the pressure exerted by the stone in downward direction. So it means particle is moving in downward direction, the other particle is moving in upward, then another particle moving down, upward, down, up, down and up. Hence the different particles, that is down and up motion, is being processed by these particles of the wave, and hence this waveform in which the up and down motion is there is known as transverse wave. And the upper part, when the particle is moving in upward direction, it forms a heap which is known as crust, and the lower part is known as trough. So crust and trough are going to be formed alternatively, and hence this waveform is known as transverse wave. So please underline the definition of this transverse wave also, which is given on the page number 176 on the second column, first line. The wave in which the particle of the medium vibrate about their mean position in the direction perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave is called transverse wave. So this we have done, and the transverse wave is composed of crust and trough. Then comes the characteristics of the wave motion. Now we have done the two form of wave motion. What are the characteristics? Number one, the characters of the wave. First is periodic disturbance. It means the wave which is being formed, they are always forming the periodic disturbance. It is not happening after 1 second, then second wave is going to form after 2 seconds, again third wave is after 1 second, next wave is going to form in 3 seconds. No, it is periodic motion. So it means the wave which is forming over here, after regular interval of time it is going to be formed. If it is taking half a second moving up, half a second down, half a second up, half a second down. So it is a periodic motion. Then second is due to propagation of wave in a medium, the particle of the medium vibrate about their mean position without leaving their position. So particle don't leave the position, it is moving in upward. This is a position of particle. This is a position of particle, so it don't leave the position. Up and down motion is there, but position of the particle is remain same. It is not changing, means this particle can't move here, this particle can't move here. So it means they are not changing the position, it only moving up and down. So position remains the same. So second thing, that it's constant speed, one place of the medium to another place. Energy transferred with the constant speed. Only energy is being transferred. particle is not transferred. So particle remains there, but energy is being transferred. So hence we can say the particle is remaining on its position and hence transferring the energy. So these are the characteristics of the waveform which is being needed for transfer of energy from one place to another. Now comes to next, that is some terms related to wave motion. First is amplitude. If I draw the pendulum diagram, which you already have done in previous classes, which is very familiar with you people. So this is a form of pendulum. This is the mean position of the pendulum. When we pull or when we take this pendulum from one point to another, that is from mean position to another, that another position to which the pendulum has been taken is known as extreme position. So this is extreme, this is another extreme. So you can take any of these two positions. So first is when the position of the mean is taken to extreme, some distance is being traveled by the pendulum. The distance from mean to extreme, this is mean position, this is extreme position. So distance from mean to extreme position is known as amplitude.